Hi Shreya, good morning. How are you doing? Yes, just waiting for some more people to join in because we are doing vocabulary development. Hi guys. Suesh, Vaishali, Shreya. Hi. So, बहुत दिन हो गए guys. We have not done any vocabulary building, so I decided that we need to do some revision with vocabulary, right? हाँ, initially we did lot of vocabulary, but in recent times कुछ vocabulary नहीं किए हैं. So let us go into doing vocabulary. Is that fine with you guys? Can I get started? Okay, so do you have a vocabulary book with you? All the students should have what is known as a vocabulary book with you. Please write down all the words that you know in a book. Very important to write down in a book the meanings of words. Learn at least 2,500 to 3,000 words before the CAT examination, guys. You should know the meanings of 2,500 to 3,000 words. Very, very important. So that is known as vocabulary building, and we are doing vocabulary building lesson today. I will be teaching you many, many words. Before that, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Harpreet Kaur Dhodi. I have done a master's in English literature. I have a diploma in journalism, 17 years of teaching experience, and I've trained students for exams like the CAT, MAT, ZAT, SNAP, PGCET, banking, GRE, GMAT, SAT, ACT, and TOEFL. Today, I'm an educator on hashtag CAT Live Daily. All those who want to join Unacademy, guys, please use code 10 in order to subscribe. Please use code 10 and join the plus. I am taking a class on verbal ability, and I'm also taking a class on reading comprehension and critical reasoning on the plus. So those who wish to join, please go ahead and join. Tomorrow, guys, at 11:30 a.m., there is a sectional test. Tomorrow, will you join me for a sectional test tomorrow, 11:30 a.m.? On the special, which is a free class. Good morning. Yes, how many of you will join me for a sectional test tomorrow, 11:30 a.m.? One only one student, guys. 2, 3. I need at least 50 students. Okay, guys. So, let us do some work on developing vocabulary so that we are good with vocabulary. Okay, so let us go into the first one. I have different types of questions. Some of them are one word substitute, then we have antonyms, we have synonyms. So you're going to learn a whole lot of words with me. Keep a book and pen with you. Please write down all the meanings of words. I will do a poll for 30 seconds to move from one place to a safer place. When you move from one place to a safer place, what will be the option that you will mark? Yes, Aparna, Vaishali, Zubia. So let me give you the meaning, guys. Are you writing down the meanings? How many of you are writing down the meanings? The word spoliate means to plunder. Plunder means to loot, right? Yes, depopulate is to reduce the population. Reduce the population. And how can you reduce the population, guys? You can reduce the population by expulsion or destruction. Right, evacuate. Like supposing there is going to be a cyclonic warning, or there is a warning of floods. What do? You evacuate people from one place and take them to a safer place. Jettison means to discard. Now this word jettison comes from the word jetty. What is a jetty, guys? जेटी किसको बोलते हैं? Yes, what is a jetty? Anybody? Have you heard the word jetty? Boat. A small boat or a ship is called a jetty, right? So if you're going in a small boat like this, every time you have something heavy, you have to keep discarding it. Otherwise, the boat will sink. So therefore, jettison means to discard, pheng dena, to throw away. Okay, so answer is C. Is that fine, guys? Let's go to the next one. Scientific study of death and its associated phenomenon or practices. What is this, guys? Death and its practices. Thank you, Baishali, for using my code and subscribing. Suraj, Baishali, Komal. Yes, those who are still not on the Plus group, guys, please go ahead and subscribe. Vaishali, for your information, my Plus class is at 5 p.m. today. We are doing critical reasoning. All those who have subscribed, guys, critical reasoning ka class hai sham ko 5 p.m. Please join me there. Very important class. So it is thanatology. What is thanatology? Thanatology comes from the root word than. Than means death. Have you heard of the word euthanasia? What is the meaning of euthanasia, guys? It has than in it. Yes, what does euthanasia mean, Zubia? So I want to teach you words in such a way that you remember the words. Yes, so EO means good, than means death. So mercy killing or good death is known as thanatology. Now, what is euthanasia? Very often there are people who are terminally ill. They are not likely to recover or they are in a state of coma. So it's a much debated topic in India and other countries that should we allow that person to die gracefully rather than having him suffer and lying in bed for years together when you know that he's not likely to recover. So start recognizing these roots and guessing what can be the meaning of this word, guys. So the read EU and euthanasia, not done in India, not legalized, but it is legalized in some countries like in Finland, right? Yes. So thanatology is the study of death and its practices. Now, what is the meaning of etiology? Etiology is the study of the causes of diseases. Study of diseases, factors and diseases, and what is fetology? Study of the fetus. Yes, and what is Meyer mycology? Yes, anybody? What is this word? Very interesting word. Meyer mycology. Study of yes, I'm waiting. Yes, guys. Study of ants. Yes, ants. Okay. Yes, let's go to the next one. A group of people who traveled with an important person to provide help and support. What will be the answer here? In order to support somebody or help somebody. So what is the answer? Harsh. It will be retinue. So you say the Prime Minister along with his retinue. Retinue is all the important people who travel with him and provide support and advice. Coterie is an exclusive group. It is an exclusive group of people, and having a kind of a clique. Clique again is, to form any kind of a situation which is very, very suitable. So it is also called a connection. He has a very good clique with the top leaders of the country or the politicians of the country. And who is an acolyte? Acolyte is an assistant or follower. Right, guys? Did you get all the words? Okay, having or showing both and good and bad feelings about something or somebody. Now, what is the answer to this one? Important to recognize this word, guys. Having or showing both good and bad feelings. Yes, Pratik, Meenal, Jyoti, good, guys. Ankita. Yes, what is the answer? Yes, so having or showing both good or bad feelings about somebody or something is ambivalent. Ambivalent is having mixed feelings. Now, what is the meaning of equivocal? The word equivocal is a double interpretation. Double interpretation. Taciturn. It is not taciturn, it is taciturn. The word is Taciturn, which means a person who is very, very reserved and does not talk too much. He is inclined to be silence. Inclined to silence. Non-committal is not commenting. I want to remain non-committal on the issue. That means no comments. I'm not making any comments. Now, ambivalent and ambiguous का क्या फर्क है? What is the meaning of ambivalent and ambiguous? No, not neutral. Ambiguous is unclear, two-sided. So if there is a question which is giving you two meanings or two-sided, it is known as ambiguous. While ambivalent is like your class is going for a picnic in the morning, you want to go but you don't want to go also, so you have this sense of mixed feelings. You want to be a doctor and an engineer also. So this is known as ambivalent. Non-committal is neutral. Very good. A person who wanders about idly with no permanent home or employment is known as, who is he, guys? Question number 5. Aparna, Vaishali, Ashmita, Pratik, Shreya. Yes, let me show you the leaderboard. Vaishali is 4 out of 5. Aparna, Meenal, Suyesh, Pratik, Ankita, Harsh, Vikrant, Suraj. Guys, you're doing well. So a person who wanders about idly and has no permanent home or employment is a vagrant. Itinerant is a person who follows a itinerary. So he is known as a traveler. Yes, travel. What is your itinerary? You decide for the day. So that means what are your traveler plans? A person who is a sluggard is very, very lazy. And a person who is a faintant is also a person who is very indolent. Indolent again means being idle, no work to do. So that is the answer. Yes. Vagabond is a person who travels aimlessly. He is the person. A person who wanders idly, has no permanent home or employment is also called a vagabond. Pratik, I'm still at my mother's place, still here. till Friday? Yes. Okay, in each of the following questions, 4 choices are given. 3 of them belong to the same category. Mark the corresponding odd man out. Mark karna hai, guys. Question number 6. Pick the odd man out. Yes, do you know the meanings of all the other words, guys? Yes, they are a group of words and you should know the meaning of all the words. So if you look at this one, they all means to make holy. Sanctify, consecrate, halo means to holify, to make holy. Right? They come from, like supposing you take a stone and you start worshipping it, you put some water on it, you clean it, then you put some tika on it. So what are you doing? You're making it holy and you're trying to sanctify it. Consecrate also means to make holy, while exalt means to raise the level of something, to raise the level. Right? Yeah. Also raise in rank. Okay. Yes, let's go to the 7th one. Question number 7. Do you want me to go faster, guys? Is it okay? Yes. Very good. Yes. Rekhant, Jyoti, Navya, Suyesh. Very good, guys. So answer is going to be question number 7. Answer is paragon. What is a paragon? Paragon is a model of excellence. So an example of excellence. Yes. Beginner, not necessarily beginner. So she is a paragon of honesty. That means she's a model of excellence. Yeah, these are supposed to be beginners. Correct, Jyoti. I'm sure you know what you're saying. Yes, beginner. ये beginners होते हैं. Or you can also say the people who are in the front, right? The people who are leading. So vanguard, rear guard is the opposite. Trailblazer is a person who is also making a pioneering effect. So the first of its kind is known as pioneer, trailblazer, precedence. Very good, guys. Let's go to question number 8. So you have gallant, intrepid, invertebrate, mettlesome. Jyoti, Ashmita, Shreya. Yes, answer is C. So gallant is a person who is very, very courageous and strong. So intrepid is also means fearless. Mettlesome also being very robust and strong. So invertebrate is habitual. So you say he is an invertebrate traveler. That means he's always traveling, habitual traveler, right? Okay, guys. Question number 9 on your screens. What is the odd man out? Mettlesome means strong. It's not METAL. Mettlesome means being very courageous and strong. 8th one. Yes. Yes, Aparna, what do you want me to tell you? Just say, for men, you say he is very gallant, courageous, and chivalrous. So, courageous and fearless. Intrepid is fearless. Mettlesome is very strong and robust. Answer is C. Invertebrate means habitual. Got it? Am I very fast, guys? You want me to slow down? I will do that. Are you able to write down the meanings? Okay. Yes, question number 9. You want me to slow down, Aparna? Okay. Yes, I hope you're taking down the meanings. Yes, Rekansh, Aparna, giving me correct answers. What is the group of words here, guys? Meenal. Yes, answer is D. These are all careful. Correct. Careful, cautious, wary, chary, prudent, circumspect. Circum means to go round, spect is to see. So when you're looking around, you're always very careful, vigilant, chary, while callous means cruel. A person who is cruel or harsh is known as callous. Coming to question number 10, guys. Yes, Jyoti, very fast. Answer is D. You're not able to see the question. Why? Guys, none of you are able to see the question. These means being very polished or refined. You're not able to see the question. Can you refresh? Can you guys refresh? Sophisticated, urbane, suave. Question is odd one out. Okay, you're looking at the directions. You want to know the directions? Meenal, Nidhi? Yes, you have to pick the odd man out. Okay. So these are all, uncouth is unrefined, very crude, very boorish. Right? So not refined is uncouth. Now guys, are you fine? Now you will select the suitable synonym. We have to mark the answer here is going to be synonym. Yes. 11th one. What is the synonym? Easy question, answer, come on. Yes, Aparna, Shreya, Rekansh, Jyoti, Suraj. Answer is D. Sequel. Sequel means something which follows. So consequence is a follow-up. Redressal, retaliation, reciprocation. Now, what are these words meaning, guys? Redressal is a relief, right? So redressal of our woes. We need to go to a particular place for redressal of our problems or woes. Now, this is reciprocation is mutual. It's a give and take. Give and take. And retaliation means to return. Like return in a negative way. Yes, they retaliated very badly. So that means they came back or their response was very, very negative. So answer is consequence. Is that fine, guys? Question number 12. Obsequious is the word. What is the synonym? Yes, Jyoti. Harsh, Khushu. Yes, what does the word obsequious mean? Obsequious means, like, in India, very often, if somebody becomes the chief minister or the prime minister, there are many people who are rallying around him. Why? They treat them like him like God. Why? Because they want to get something out of it. So that kind of a behavior is unctuous. Unctuous means overly sweet, so much of praise, so much of false flattery. It's also called psychophancy. And this is the answer. Assiduous is hardworking, right? Presumptuous is being very bold. Gregarious is a person who is very social. So answer is D. Yes, question number 13, guys. Tangential. Slow. Okay. Aparna, Vaishali. Yes, answer is D, because superfluous is something which is going off on a tangent. Yes, what is the answer, guys? It's not extraneous. Extraneous means something which is not relevant. Not relevant. Superfluous is unnecessary. Residuary is what remains at the bottom, like dregs. And what is the word pleonastic mean? Pleonastic is again excess use of words. What is the doubt, guys? Too wordy. Tangential means going off on a tangent, digressing from the topic. Okay? Yes, Aparna, got it? Ostensible. Residuary means what remains at the bottom. Like supposing you bring a bottle of water from the outside, all the mud will settle at the bottom, right? That is known as residuary. What remains at the bottom is residuary. Byproduct, correct. Yes, Jyoti, Aparna, Shreya, Vaishali, Nidhi. Yes, those who have not yet subscribed, please use 410 in order to subscribe and join Unacademy, guys. There are many batches starting on the 14th. Yes, ostensible means to show off. Right. And answer is apparent. Dubious is doubtful. Palpable is touchable. Manifest is to become clear or to show. Right? So answer is A. 15th one, contentious. An issue which becomes contentious. This one is fractious. F-R-A-C. Fourteenth, why not D? Manifest is, manifest is when something emerges or become clear. Like, different kinds of symptoms will manifest themselves if your digestion is not good. But ostensible is to show off, becoming very clear and apparent. So the usage is different. Understood? Yes, guys. Okay, where are we? Sorry. Okay, so answer is fractious. Contentious means anything which brings about debate or argument. So fractious also means very, very debating or argumentative, right? Tetchy is very irritable, person who gets very irritated. Conceited is a person who is very arrogant. And complacent means to give in. Like she's a very complacent wife. Whatever her husband tells her to do, she will do it. So answer is D. Now we are going to go to antonyms, guys. You have to mark the opposite of the word insatiable. What does insatiable mean? Cannot be satiated, cannot be satisfied. So what is the opposite? Ashmita, Aparna, Pratik. Answer is C. Appeasable. Insatiable cannot be satisfied. Cannot be satisfied is insatiable. Self-effacing means to wipe out. Obliged is when a person feels obligated or you are feeling that you have to do something because out of any kind of respect. Placatory means to appease, pacify, soothe, mollify, assuage, right? Okay. Insidious. 17th one is insidious. Yes, Aparna, Zubia, Pratik, Jyoti. Yes, insidious is, something which is very, very negative and underhand. Underhand activities are called nefarious activities on surreptitiously. Surreptitiously means doing something very, very shyly. And covert is hidden. Overt is open. So answer therefore will be straightforward. Question number 18. Yes, very good. Yes, subliminal is something. Covert means underhand. You're doing things in a very subtle manner, in a hidden manner is called covert, covert activities. Overt is very, very open. Covert is not necessarily shy, but underhand. And surreptitiously doing something in a very, very secretive manner or shyly is called surreptitiously. So he surreptitiously walked into the house. Yes, coming to the word subliminal, guys, existing below something which is in the lower level. And this is flagrant, is something which is, sorry, answer will be explicit. Explicit is clear, right? Turbid means very dense and muddy. The water is turbid. Manifest is to make yourself clear. And the word flagrant means brazen, bold. That is a flagrant violation of the law. So when you are violating the law very openly, it is known as flagrant. Okay, supercilious, guys. What does the word supercilious mean? And what will be the opposite? Yes, supercilious means being very, very proud. So modest is being humble, is the opposite. Tawdry is something which is very flashy, but it has no value. Just like artificial gold, guys. You go and buy artificial gold, it looks very, very, very jarring, very flashy, and very bright. But when you go to sell it, you don't get any money, right? So that is known as tawdry. Repulsive is again something which is very hateful. I think the only creature which is most repulsive is the cockroach. The minute you see the cockroach, you feel repulsive. Despicable is also something which is hateful, right? Okay. Coming to 20, tactile. What does 20 tactile means? And what will be the opposite, guys? Yes, Jyoti. Yes, tactile is touchable. Intangible is untouchable. Insouciant is unconcerned. Palpable is touchable. Senescent is old, growing old. Okay, now you have four pairs of words. Exhibit. Tangible, which means no, tangible is touchable. Intangible is something which is abstract. Not that it can be deformed. Nothing to do with deforming, Pratik. Okay, now look at the one which is the same relationship. Illusory, deception are synonyms, right? Which is the pair which is synonymous here. Rishika giving me correct answer. Jyoti. Harsh. Judicious is being prudent, which means wise. Both of them are synonyms. Transitory is something which is short lived. Permanent is the opposite. Grandiloquent is speaking, being very boastful. Deceit is to cheat, so no relationship. Profound is very, very wise, and flippant is, being very silly. So, therefore, guys, answer is judicious and prudent, which are synonyms. 22. Jettison, discard. I just gave you the word. Both of them again are synonyms. Find the relationship which is synonymous. Yes, guys, it's not, most of you are marking C is very close, but the answer is boulderize and expurgate. That means to completely cleanse. Yes, inculpate is opposites. To involve in a charge, in charge or crime, right? Elucidate, elaborate. Elucidate means to make clear. Elaborate is to stretch. Disgorge, dissipate. Disgorge means to vomit. Dissipate is to spread. So answer is B. 23. Moribund is dying and thriving is the opposite. So we have to look. Absolve means to free of charge of blame. So he was absolved of the charge of what you can say, betting. Yes, I'm giving you a clue, guys. Moribund and thriving are synonyms. Sorry, opposites. Moribund is dying and declining, and thriving is the opposite. Sorry. Yes, let me show you the leaderboard at this point. Pratik and Jyoti doing very well. Jyoti 17 out of 23. Aparna is 15. Meenal is 9. Nish 9. Pratik 8. Vaishali, Harsh, Shreya, Asmita, and Suraj. Very good, guys. So, moribund and thriving are opposites. Insouciant is a person who is unconcerned. Disquieted is a person who is very badly affected by something. He is very emotional. So these are opposites. Salubrious and wholesome. Salubrious weather means weather is which is very, very healthy. Or food which is very wholesome. So both are synonyms. Malignant, virulent are synonyms. Fecund means fertile. The land is very fecund means fertile. 24, guys. Amnesia, memory. Yes, Jyoti and Ashmita getting it. So eugesia is the loss of taste. Amnesia is loss of memory. Insomnia is not a loss of sight. Bulimia is a disorder. It's a disorder which is to do with eating, not necessarily an appetite disorder. Hair alopecia. If it was alopecia hair, then you could have said the disease and the this thing the problem where it occurs. Then this would have been correct. But if the order is incorrect, then the paragraph is answer is also incorrect, guys. Coming to 25. Now this word is a charlatan, not chanton. Charlatan. CHARLATAN. Yes, Aparna, Pratik, Asmita, Nidhi, Zubia. Yes, guys. So here, Felon is a person who causes a lot of destruction. Charlatan is a person who is deceitful. Jester is like a joker. Guile means being very scheming or cunning, which is not indicated. Ignoramus, intelligence is opposites. Altruist, subterfuge. Altruist is a person who is selfless. Subterfuge means to destroy. Right, guys? Okay, I need to upload one more file here. Can you just hold on? We have another 15 minutes. Yes, this is my Telegram channel, guys. All those who are not on it, please go ahead and subscribe. Yes, notes, Nidhi, for what? I take classes 10 a.m. in the morning. Special classes nowadays have shifted to 11:30 a.m. Tomorrow we have a sectional test at 11:30 a.m., guys. And my plus classes nowadays are at 5 p.m. Is that fine? Yes, so we are doing vocabulary booster. Match the following words. Can you tell me what is one? Asmita, Zobia, Jyoti. Yes, so profligate is a person who is reckless and extravagant person. He wastes a lot of money. What is the meaning of iconoclast? Meenal, Zobia, Aparna. Nidhi. Yes, so answer here is going to be a person who attacks cherished beliefs. So if there are people who are very, very traditional, and there are people like in your house follow some rules and norms and you go and break them, you're known as an iconoclast, breaker of tradition, right? Who is a benefactor. Very good. Answer is A. Iconoclast is a person who can attack cherished beliefs. And then benefactor is a person who gives support to a cause. What is the last two you have to choose? You already know one, right? So what do you think the fourth one means? Aparna, Pratik, Jyoti, Akash, Asmita. Yes, guys. So Cyberite is like a pleasure seeker. That's why he's a self-indulgent person. And we also have misanthrope. Misanthrope is a hater of humankind. Now pick the pair of words that fits. I'll give you time, guys. Read all the sentences. You have 1 minute to answer. Nidhi, correct? Pratik, Zubia, Suresh, Akash. So he's saying in our society, we don't know what is the nature of God or what is the shape of God. That's why anybody can say, I am God. Anybody can come in the shape of God and claim to be God himself because we don't know in what shape God was or what is the shape of God. We don't know, right? Yes, answer is C. So where we have an amorphous, morph means shape. Morphology is the study of shapes. Amorphous, in a society that has an amorphous concept of gods, people can claim to themselves to be incarnations. Incarnation means embodiment. Like, they are again grown, they have come back to earth. Like in the case of an avatar, incarnation is an avatar. So you come in the avatar of somebody else. So it's not that you can say society is permissive. That means very liberal. Pantheistic means pantheism is all the gods put together. Evangelical relating again to the church. So therefore, it is amorphous and incarnations. Seventh one, guys. What does the word mendacity mean? Mendacity is the act of lying. Rishika, very good. Jyoti, very good. Enal. Yes, I'm giving you enough time, guys. So in times of high prices, almost always engender. Engender is the cause to grow much fraud. There is an opportunity for ingenious, means intelligent. Here you need to know the meaning of the word mendacity or mendacious is the act of lying. Father was mendacious because he was always lying. This is an act of mendacity. Prognosticate is to predict. This ingenuous. Ingenuous is something which is simplistic, naive, but this ingenuous against means scheming and plotting. Legalize, immutable, not changing. Supplant is to remove from a particular place. Intermittent is sporadic. Something which happens by fits and starts is known as intermittent. Harsh. Yes, think and mark, guys. You can check the meanings also. Apocalyptic is complete destruction. Here he is talking about fully defended. A cynic is a doubter. He will dismiss the speculations that the armed forces make about vanquishing as being specious and inimical. That means it's very misleading. And inimical is harmful. So according to him, as a fully defended neighbor, things are very misleading and harmful. That's why both words have to be negative. Apocryphal is complete destruction. Apocalyptic is also the apocalypse is talking about the beginning of the world. Acrimonious is cutting, biting. Detrimental is harmful. Again, belligerent means ready to fight or bellicose. Yes, guys, evening 5 p.m. there is a special class. Plus class. Please join me for a critical cleansing class in the evening. I'm going to show you the leaderboard. Here is the leaderboard. Jyoti, congratulations. 25 out of 33 is a very good score, followed by Aparna, Suesh, Pratik, Harsh, Meenal, Baishali, Zubia, Ashmita, and Nidhi. Very good going, guys. I hope you learned a lot of words here. So higher volatility and wider spread prompt bands to seek. Because it is very volatile, that means changing and wider spreads, we need the collateral or a security which worsens the problem of wobbling prices. So we will end with that, guys. I will see you in the evening 5 p.m. and we have a sectional test tomorrow on the special. Okay, all the best.